Greetings, welcome to Mind Over Number. I am Karanda, intuitive reader, numerologist, and spiritual coach. Getting ready for this Life Path 2 mid-year check-in reading. Before we get started over here, we always give thanks to the divine who helps me interpret all these messages in the way they are meant to be received. So if you are of negative orientation, not serving my highest good, you are not welcome over here. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, just add the single digits of your birth year to the single or double digit of your birth month and add that to the single or double digit of your birthday. If you want to understand more about the layers of energy behind that single digit vibration, you can check out the Numerology info playlist where I put all my esoteric numerology videos. Alright? So the life path is what you came here to learn and understand and embody throughout your entire lifetime. Alright? You picked that date, those people, and that place to be born for a reason. If you are the life path 2, whether you are the master number 11 or straight 22 energy, you came in here to learn about connections, about partnerships, about how to collaborate with others. And 2s are very good at being the team player, right? And are very skilled when it comes to conflict resolution. They're very intuitive, they're very sensitive, they are very compassionate. 2 energy, however, can struggle a lot of times with choices, decisions, okay? And that can lead to, indecisiveness, pulling back your energy, making yourself smaller for the sake of others. Trouble with asserting yourself, as well as evaluating your own self-worth. That is the life path of 2 energy. I'm ready. All right. So let's get set. And let's go. Rolled a 12 there. Oh, I also wanted to mention that if you ever wanted to get more in depth with your numerology chart, all my information, of course, is always in the description box below this video. Now, the number 12 could be significant. The 12th month, the 12th day of any month. I'm going to get all 12 of my cubes out of this bag to help give you confirmation for this reading. Always take what resonates for you, leave what does not. Do not make any part of this message fit. But if it does, that could be a sign and synchronicity for you to pay attention. Now, this is going to be a mid-year check-in, so these could be your signs or the signs of someone you are dealing with, or just significant energies pertaining to the message. All right, 2 energy. We have Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, and Scorpio coming out here for you. So, someone could be Cancer, Leo, cusp energy, as that is here. Leo, Virgo, cusp sign energy is also here. Libra, Scorpio, cusp sign energy. We also have Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp sign energy. Then we have the time and space of December 22nd through January 19th coming up here. So something significant could have occurred, has occurred, will occur during that time frame. That specifically is Capricorn season. That could also be the time frame of your birthday or someone else. Now we have the element of air, the bull, the twins, and the ram. So we got some four-legged stubborn animals here. With the bull and the ram. The ram could also symbolize an authority figure, a boss, a manager, could be a father or father figure, or something related to an important male figure in your life. We have the twins. You could be a twin, dealing with a twin, know a twin. The twins often speaks about decision making or choices, needing to choose between two different paths or options. And then we have the bull, which is a very strong-willed creature, right? But it can also be reluctant to push forward on situations because that bull energy is known to be a bit stubborn or inflexible. You could be seeing a lot of red flags in a situation, or have got some warning signs about whether or not you should charge head first into a situation. When it comes to, deciding between two different options and whether or not you should move forward on that. We have air, which speaks about communication. It also talks about the mind, so there could be some mental conflict or some communication issues when that air energy comes up. The air element also talks about movement. So, two twos. Before we jump into the mid-year reading, I'm going to get a card from the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle. And always remember that this will resonate for past, present, or future energies. Because the past does not exist, and the future is determined by what you do right now. The eternal now moment. It's all just happening right now. Right now for you. So, what is the message from a twos right now? 35. The age 35 could be significant. The age 8, the 8th month, or the 8th day of any month. Honor your body as friend is the message. 5 is about exploration. It is also about freedom and change and adaptability, versatility, multi-dimensional energy, reaching a midpoint. 3 is the number of expression, expansion, communication. Okay, so movement and communication seems to be an overall theme here, but let's see what honor your body as friend means here. Honor your body as friend. Your body is a sacred companion. She is the one entity that will never leave you during your journey as a human creature. She always works on your behalf to restore, heal, and create the balance that allows you to fully participate in this life. She is kind enough to let you know when things aren't working, or you need help, relief, or assistance. That kind of loyalty deserves devotion, not diminishment. Shed the weight of expectations. Trim down the thoughts of too much and not enough. Dance like your hips move mountains. Swim the mermaid channels of unabashed self-approval, that when you break the surface, your joy becomes permission for other creatures to feel the same about their own unique shape. Okay? Yes, your body is the home to your spirit while you walk on this earth. So it's time to let go of any conditionings surrounding your body itself. Okay, any feelings of feeling, too much, not enough. Looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, I need to change this, I need to change that. No, you don't. Okay, you picked that body, just like you picked your birth date. You picked your family. Yeah, you picked the school that you plan on going to. Okay, these are all your choices. And a lot of times we allow other people to voice their opinions about the choices that we made because we're not standing by those choices. And so we may think we need to fit a certain shape and a certain way of being when your body was made for you and no one else. So no one else can tell you how to operate your physical being because it wasn't created for them. It was created for you. And so when you learn to accept and value the shape that you are in, what you can do is then not bound by what other people perceive you can do in that shape or form. So this reading, we're going to look at how your year's going. Okay, what you've been doing. What do you need to let go of? What's helping you right now? What's hurting you? And then the final outcome, of course. So what have my twos learned so far this 2025 calendar year? 4 of Wands reversed. Interesting. Now the 4 of Wands could be about celebration, could be about family. But with this reverse, this is about separation. This is about detachment from events, from people, from connections. From conflicts. Okay, this is about leaving behind certain foundations or securities because they no longer fit the path that we wanted to have for our lives. Right? Every bird has to leave the nest. It's a part of nature. You have to leave and grow and, create a family of your own at some point. And if you hold too tightly to, the mother or the father, you never understand who you are as an individual. So I think we're we have learned to be more of an individual with this Four of Wands coming up reverse for us. So what do my twos need to let go of? Four of Swords reverse. Anxiety, worry, stress about outcomes. Yeah, worrying about being rejected or isolated from people. With this Four of Wands reverse, you're not meant to be around those people, but we're worried about letting them go because, you know, that's home, right? That's comfort. And when you never built a nest before, okay, yeah, it can be troublesome when you get kicked out of one. But the best thing about that is you get to create it in the way that you wanted to, outside of other people's input. You may have seen some flaws in the construct at some point, but because you weren't the one who created it, you can't really say nothing about it without stepping on somebody else's toes. So there's definitely a need to release this fear of rejection or worrying about the repercussions of what your actions may unfold if you were to speak up or critique someone. Okay? What's helping you right now? We have the Devil here. That came out of one's reading too. Interesting. This is Capricorn energy. And so this so what's supporting you right now are these attachments, are these morals, are these constructs that you've built. But that's the only thing keeping you in a situation. Is this identity you built around it. What needs Two's attention right now? Ten of Wands reverse. There's a need to release these fears, these obligations, these responsibilities that everybody else has put on us, because these are burdens that we're not meant to bear. You know, it's like we need to allow other people to make their own choices and make their own mistakes. To allow us room to breathe. So what opportunity is ready for my twos right now? Three of Wands. Movement, expansion, growth. You want to travel? It's right there. Three of Wands. We're just needing to be more confident in our ability to express ourselves, our desires, our passions, what we want to do with our life, is what I'm getting with this Three of Wands here. So, what can twos expect after they trust themselves? Final outcome? Knight of Swords reverse. Okay. Now, this could be related to a young adult who's an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But this Knight of Swords reverse is sometimes, erratic, impulsive communication. Okay, just moving too quickly with something. But it could also be, withdrawing communication. Not necessarily telling everybody what you're doing, but you're still doing it, right? Because that Knight of Swords acts fast, but the communication is withheld about our actions. It's that, fearless energy. Being willing to step outside of that comfort zone, outside of the home, outside of structure, and not allowing, attachments, codependencies, limiting beliefs stuck in a paradigm when our soul is calling us to, seek out new horizons. Clarify the Four of Wands reverse. Rebel deck. For what you have learned about yourself. Okay, eat some ish made by Mother Nature. Eat your effing vegetables. Yes, take better care of your physical vessel. Right? Right. Okay, always eat light, eat fresh. Because that is what your body needs to be energized. Right? Anytime someone eats a very heavy meal, it weighs them down. They get sleepy, they get tired. Because what you give your body is what carries your spirit to do the things that you came here to do. And so, yes, we are learning to take better care of our health, because health is really wealth. Right? You can't do nothing because if your body ain't in shape enough to do it. And there comes a certain period where you start to feel your body changing. Okay, every, 7 to 10 years, your body isn't even the same body that it was before. Every single cell on your body dies and is replaced. So every 7 to 10 years, we start to realize that what we were doing previously is no longer working for us now. And we have to be willing to accept that and go with those changes in order to enter that next, 7-10 year cycle. Four of Swords reverse. What my twos need to let go of. You are going through some tough-ish. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired arse up and handle it. Yes. So, it may feel rough right now. Of course it is. Okay. Everybody has moments where they don't want to get up for work in the morning, where they don't want to go to the gym, where they rather eat a donut than eat the apple. And it's perfectly fine to do those things in moderation. But there comes a point where you still got to do it anyway. You still got to push through. You can't be overwhelmed by the restlessness or the anxiety about what ifs, because everything is always dependent on what you're doing right now. And if you don't plan right now, you won't have a future to even worry about. This devil energy. Okay. No one wants to listen to that ish. What is that ish? Whining. Stop effing whining. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Yes. Not feeling bound by whatever preconceived limitations, any fear-mongering, any feelings of lack, anything that's making you feel like you have to do it. I mean, you don't have to do anything. But if you know there's a better opportunity out there for you, that can change your life this instant, and you're not doing nothing about it, and you're just complaining about it, that's called whining. Whining. To the Wands reverse. Laugh. We're not laughing. Where the F is your sense of humor? Because this flipped out reverse. And this is what your energy should be focused on right now. We're not laughing. The best way to heal and release stress is to laugh. Even if there's nothing in your life worth laughing about, or you feel isn't worth a laughing manner, but anything could be laughed about, anything could be joked about. That's what makes comedians so great, because they are the ones who have been through some fucked up situations, but they still find a way to laugh through that pain. Because when you step outside of yourself, when you become the observer and not the person reacting to the situation, you can see the greater picture of why I went through this thing, why I met this person, why I had this job. Because it's all just a big game, don't take certain situations so seriously. Be willing to laugh at yourself, even. Because nobody is perfect. Nobody is trying to be. And if you are, other people see that as you not willing to be yourself. Because you are already perfect. You are created perfectly, designed to be your most authentic self. And if you're trying to please people or create an image that is not grounded in your character, it's going to be hard to live or make moves or simply be. You're going to be stuck in this doing survival mode, being overwhelmed and stressed out by situations that you can't control because you have yet to have self-control. 3 of Wands. Wake up! You are missing some cool-ish. Stop sleeping so damn much on this 3 of Wands here. For what opportunity is ready for you. So get up, go for a walk, see some sunshine. You're missing out on life because we're too anxious about how other people will see us or view us. But guess what? People don't think about you as much as you think they do. They really don't. So don't allow your self-consciousness to block your own awareness. Knight of Swords reverse. Final outcome. Oh, okay. 2 for 1. Figure ish out on your own. Lightning bolt. Yep. Get the F outside. Move your arse. Your body is PO'd at you. There you go. That's exactly what I was saying with this Knight of Swords. You know, figure stuff out on your own. Don't let everybody know your moves, but go make some moves. Don't let anyone discourage you. It's about you choosing to get started in the first place. And if someone's discouraging you from bettering yourself, that should let you know that that person should not be around you or in your life, because they're happy and content when they view you as less than what you are meant to be. Your body is PO'd at you. Honor your body as friend. One final I am message. I am worry free. I know that's right. We got 25 here. The age 25 could be significant. The age 7, the 7th month, or the 7th day of any month. We have 5, which is about change, adaptability, exploration, movement. With the 2, okay, it's about connection, attraction, relationships, balance. Now that's 7 energy. That's about seeking answers. It's about taking time to rest and reflect and solitude about how we need to change the way that we are relating ourselves to others. I am worry free, that's what's on the card. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry free. Because guess what? Your thoughts create your reality. So if you're stuck in your head, concerned about a situation, that situation is going to be the only thing replaying in our mind. But the second you release that anxiety, okay, tell the universe, I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust whatever's going to happen is going to serve me in the most highest way possible. Then you allow space for solutions to enter your world. I am worry free. Honor your body as friend. Alright, the messages I have for you, Life Path 2s. If any of that resonated with you, please like the video. If it did not, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.